Hey everybody, Dave here with another update for TextTuned. I've been working on it quite a bit last night. Been working on it quite a bit just since the previous video as well, because I wanted to fix some stuff up, add some new fun things that I thought of, and go from there. So I don't remember where my last video left off. So we'll just start with, I don't know, v0.2.5. I made account creation, a bot status indicator up here, driver updates, so things like level ups or weird nightmare weather scenarios show up here in the driver updates, and you actually get a little bonus now if you hit a weird weather update or weather thing. Let's see. Updated the weather manager. There's like slippery detection, and I'm gonna do some other things as well for like when you're in a really good weather scenario, it actually might make your car faster, things like that. Right now I only have slippery though, so like if it's wet, ice, snow, whatever, even sand, it actually loses grip. Race realism, we did some stuff with just like emulating gear ratios and things like that because I realized I forgot that as I started doing car tuning. And then the weird nightmare scenarios, it's pretty cool. I refactored a lot of the code last night, as you can see right here, 528. I wanted to start refactoring. Someone reminded me about threads on Discord, so now if you actually go in and you do /profile instead of get account, it responds in a thread, and then you can just do whatever you need to do in the thread instead, and I think that makes it a lot easier. Let's see, what else have we got here? So last night I was very busy. I removed cash bets from Instant Race because you can basically just steal people's money, which was terrible design flaw. So now you just get a bonus of 100 credits every single time you instant race. I also raised the cooldown to 45 seconds and fixed how that function works, so now I can just use it globally, basically. Fixed the mile per hour trap speed emulation for quarter, half mile, and 1 mile races. It was very unrealistic. For some odd reason, we were getting like 40 miles per hour in a quarter mile on a 300 horsepower car. So I fixed it. It was basically just some number juggling around until it looked right. So based it off a couple of cars and testing. Totally refactored and simplified the database manager because it needed it. It went from 1,600 lines to 1,200 lines of code. I would like to refactor more because I feel like there are duplicate functions in there, but that's okay. Added the 500 credit and 100 EXP bonus if you hit a rare weather event like I was talking about. Car rentals got completely refactored. I've been having issues, and maybe somebody out there can help me with this. I've been having issues with the bot realizing that the time you set is finished for a car rental. So I basically made it now where you can't cancel a rental and you just get paid up front instead of waiting for the rental to be over. And I also added that you can only do a maximum of 4 rentals at any given moment. Also changed get account info to /profile. Some stuff responds in a thread now, like get garage and profile. And then the actual PvP update. Sorry, headphone users. Sometimes I get loud. Anyway, the actual PvP update. I wanted the PvP update to hit like last week, but I could not figure out what my issue was with my /accept and /decline. So the way PvP works is you can go into drag PvP. You can do /get selected car. Let's say I want to race Oblong. I can see that he has his Ford Mustang GT Coupe selected. So I have my Golf R selected. It'll be a very close race. Now we do challenge, Oblong. Distance, let's do half mile. And we can do a bet, 69. So the way this works is it creates the race notification. And it puts a notification that tags me and Oblong over here in the chat. Now, you see the race ID is here. It says TechX has challenged you to a half mile race, bet of 69 credits. And it tells you the cars that are in the race. And the good thing that I did for all of this is I locked the cars. So I take a snapshot of each car temporarily while it's in the race. And yes, I can go modify my car. So if I wanted to go install another turbocharger kit on my Golf R, I could go do that right now. And it'll be fine. It won't gain me an advantage suddenly and get around things. This is what ex-cheaters think about, you know. We know this stuff ahead of time. So it snapshots the car, both cars, and from there, the race is always fair. As long as your power to weight ratio is within 20% of each other, it'll allow you to run this race. In the V2 of PvP, I want to be able to have it where you can select the other person's car from their garage and send that car a race. I feel like it's not that difficult because we have race IDs anyway, or car IDs. So you can see it. So like my car ID is, I think, 24 for the Golf R. So I could just probably do like /challenge oblong 24 cash amount or something like that. I don't know. Or I can even make it a questionnaire or like a drop down thing or something like that where you pick their car. I've seen other bots do something like that, but that's not supported by D# Plus 4.5.1 or whatever I'm using yet. So, but anyway, he can come in here and he can accept it, and then we run the race. Instant race did get a little bit of an overhaul, like I said. So if I want to run an instant race, let's say WAS, that's going to be unfair. Oblong is really the only one that I can fairly race against right now. So we both get a bonus of 100 credits. It tells you the margin of victory. He did a 1 mile sprint in 33 seconds with a reaction time of 0.315, and the trap speed is 152. This is very close to a real life trap speed. It's really sick. And then this is my trap speed, which was similar. As you can see, I went a 34. He went a little bit faster than me. And I can even refresh leaderboards. I've had issues here too. I have to refresh the leaderboards manually as an admin every single time I want to refresh the leaderboards. It's very irritating. I kind of hate it. Wow, my Abarth is still the fastest. Oh, this was from before. I need to reset that car so it's not on the leaderboard this way. This was before I had gear ratio emulation. So the Fiat 500 Abarth went like 190 in a 1 mile or something like that. It was insane. So not great. So realistically, this should be probably number 1 as far as I'm aware. I don't know. I'd have to look. I don't have that car selected at the moment. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that I updated. That's how drag PvP works. And there's a bunch of other stuff I'd like to do. So I also added like locations, a location manager. And I think there's 25 normal locations and then like 10 nightmare scenario locations that are similar to weather. They are not fully hooked up yet. I want to do the same thing as nightmare weather, where if it shows up in driver updates, you get a bonus for hitting that weird place to race. But it's not fully hooked up. You can hit the weird places. You just can't actually, you don't get the bonus or anything yet. And I added 2 new cars. I'm not going to spoil what those are, but they are older cars. I've realized that basing the initial 24 cars in the game off of personal car ownership has made this a little bit difficult. It has it's made it very one-sided on what kind of cars are kind of in this game. Granted, I've had a very well-rounded car ownership in my history. I've had Saturns, I've had Hondas, I've had Fiat, I've had Volvo, I've had Chevy. Never had kind of have a Ford. I was told if I want this Mustang, I can have it. I don't really want that Mustang, though. I might end up with a BMW here sometime soon, so that'll end up in the game. Hell, let's make the BMW together at the end of this video. Let's do this. Every time I make a video about TextTuned, we add a new car to the game at the end of the video. Give me 1 sec. All right, you ready to add a new car? Let's do this. So I was offered a trade recently, and I might go through with this. I don't know. Create new car. 2007 BMW 328i Coupe. Engine name is the N52B30. Displacement is 3.0, just shy of it. Horsepower is 230 at 6,500. Torque is 200 at 2,750. Ooh, that's weird. Cylinder count is 6. Forced induction is NA. Weight, curb weight. Oh, wow, it's freaking heavy. 3417. Rarity, these are not that rare, really. Uncommon, I guess. Condition, used, and price. All right, now we go to Facebook Marketplace and we get the price of this car. So, what's the actual person asking for? I think it was like $1,900. BMW 328i. What are these things going for on here? This actual one on Facebook is going for $2,000. So in game, I like to base my stuff off of, like, if it's a used car, I kind of take the year into account and then do the actual, you know, if it's 10,000 miles a year, and then throw it in the Kelly Blue Book and then just add like $1 or $2 grand. We'll make it 4,200. Yeah, there we go. And now we have a brand new BMW in the game. So I'll talk to you guys later. If you want to suggest cars down in the comments, I am so down for adding community member cars. And I am probably going to open this up for allowing people to join in a week or so. I just want to clean some other stuff up. So I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.